What things do you think can, older heads, quote unquote, take from a Yachty's music? Or should they even be looking for it? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, me honestly, like, I know some of his songs. It's not something that me, a 36-year-old man, is just gonna be riding to. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't for me.
You know what I would say to the older cats, man? Because I'm an older cat. First off, I would say, it's not for you. He calls himself the king of the teens, not the king of the old heads. You dig? I mean, it ain't for you, it's for your kids. It's for your kids. Let your kids rock with it. Don't be trying to listen to no Yachty and stop living off these sound bites. You listening to sound bites, you don't even know who he is as an individual. You're not trying to hear that. You hearing these sound bites. It's crazy. But the bigger you get, I have to understand as a father and as a parent, this comes with it. I mean, they judge you, right? They judge you, and I be taking some of that shit. I be taking personal. I be reading that shit, and I be like, nigga, did you just say this about my son, nigga?
Right. How do you pick your battles? I mean, of course, you don't want to look like the father that's coming to save
angry father.
The angry father, or even the guy like, stop talking about my son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't appreciate that either. Like, Pops, you got me looking lame as hell. You out here defending me, bro. Like, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like, as a father, like, how do you, I guess, like, manage with that? Because I mean, I know we have mutual friends that go in on him on Facebook, and I'm like, bro, like, you know the kid, you know his pops, like, you know.
One dude said something, and it was on Complex, and I guess he didn't think out of those thousands of comments, I wouldn't see it. And
this is a person that you knew.
Yeah, and I was like, I just said, bruh, ...
At this point in time right now, I know you said earlier, like, you don't necessarily, like, cringe when you hear things, that he says or how people react to them. But are there ever times where you're like, okay, let me call him right quickly, hey man, this is who this is why they're important, or do you just let it just go?
I just let it go. I don't, cause that's silly to me, yo. That's the silliest shit is that they've chosen him to be the young head versus all the old heads. Like, all the young heads don't really care about that generation. You got some that do, but I don't think the majority, I don't even think 30% really care about the Tupac and Biggie and Big Daddy Kane, Kool Moe Dee and Salt and Pepper era. These kids is on what they own. They got a whole movement. They got, like, a movement. Like, I ain't know how big the Lil Uzi Verts and the 21 Savages were. And this dude, I looked on the Billboard charts and I was like, damn,
they all over it.
They all over the charts. Like, these young boys, and I don't even know their music like that, but I'm an old head. I ain't really supposed to be trying to know all the 21 Savage songs.
Well, Shannon, man, like, I hope you enjoyed the conversation as much as I did, man. I'm glad that you came through, because I definitely want to get as close to the source of this phenomenon that is Lil Yachty right now and find out, why he came out this way, why he may feel the way he feel, why he may know more about one artist than another artist, rather than asking a quote-unquote old head that probably never met him a day in his life.
Right. I want to say something on that. I'm glad you brought that up. So, I think if you're 30 or over, you have to realize that he just graduated high school last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a kid, a teenager, a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, look at our own kids, and I would like for some of these cats to ask their own kids without going to Google. Can you name 5 Tupac songs? Can you name 5 Tribe Called Quest songs? Can you name 5 Shaka Khan songs? You know what I'm saying? That's where hip hop come from. That soul origin, that's where it come from. And I just took him more of the route to the soul, and just turning 19. So people have to remember he's a teenager. How many teenagers are really gonna know a lot of our age?
Once again, this is Shannon McCollum, Maurice Garland, HIP-HOPWIRED.com.
Drop it low, let me play that.